what's up, y'all? It's the Breakup Lawyer, Atlanta's favorite divorce attorney. And if you're an unmarried father, you need to hear this. Let's get into it. Did you know that in the state of Georgia, if you have children and you are not married, then you have no legal rights to your children? You heard what I said. If you are a father in the state of Georgia and you are not married at the time you have children, you have no legal rights to those children. It doesn't matter that you signed the birth certificate, and it doesn't matter that you pay child support until you file what's called a legitimation petition in the county that your children's moms live in. Then you do not have any legal access or rights to those children outside of what she allows you to have. It doesn't matter that you pay child support. She can go down to the court and file child support against you, and you'll be ordered to support those children if they're found to be biologically yours. But until you file a legitimation petition, she is allowed to collect child support and not give you any access to the children.
Tell us the truth!
All right, so what's good, YouTube? It's your man, Book of AlphaRonomy, a.k.a. Dr. B.O.A. Yep, I got time today. Did y'all hear that? Did you hear how crazy that sounds? This woman has stated that in the state of Georgia, if you're not married when the children are born, you really ain't got no children. You just got bills to pay. Now, you may go down and say, okay, I'll go ahead and file this petition and all of that because you didn't know it. You want to have access to your children, right? So you go down and file that. What if the woman still interferes and gets in your way? It's already bad enough that she went down there and tried to keep you from having access to the kids in the first place. But I want y'all to understand something, bro. Why, as a man, should you have to force a woman to give you access to your kid, bro? And these guys be talking about, man, you got to go fight for him. You got to go fight for him. Man, let me tell you something, bro. And it's real talk. You can if you want to, but I don't knock a man who doesn't. I don't knock a man who says, look, man, these are my kids. If I'm taking care of these kids and you don't want me to see them, man, okay, I'll keep taking care of them, but don't call me when some shit go down. You understand? If I take care of them, if I provide financially and I want some emotional time with them as well, and you fight and you push back on that, okay, go ahead and do your thing. Forget you and them kids. It sounds crazy, but I mean that, man. I'm tired of you men feel like you got to step and fetch and kowtow for these women, man, because they want to make dumb moves. Okay, let the woman make that move and affect them children life when they're young, because you know what's going to happen? Eventually, them children going to circle back around to you. And I'm going to tell you like this. It's better and easier for you to tell those children how their mama behaved and why you weren't in their life more when they were younger than it is for you to tell those children, explain to those children why the environment was so toxic because you were trying to be with their mama in a terrible situation. So you got to understand there's a silver lining in every cloud. That's the one. You always get a chance for those children to get older and circle back around. Because let me tell you something. Children need love and affection and a different kind of support when they're young. Financial support and all that. When children start adulting, boy, they need a whole different type of support. So let's listen to TK Kirkland again. Talk about what you should do if you're in this situation. And then we'll watch an example of Houston rapper and dedicated philanthropist, man, Trey the Truth, and the situation he had with his baby mama. And he was caring for the child greatly. Let's keep looking.
All right.
That is dope.
All right. What's your advice to men who want to be good fathers, but they can't see their kids because of the relationship with the mother?
Yeah.
What's your advice to that man?
Have another family.
Start another family.
Yeah, have other children.
So
you're going to do it anyway. It's just nobody tells the truth. If you don't see your kid, you wish them the best, the mama got control, and you got to come to grips with it. You can't be knocking on the door, screaming, let me see my seed, and all that. You got to be cold with it, dog. In your head, you're like, you know what, fuck you and that child. I have another family.
That's hard.
That's crazy.
Yeah, fuck you and that child. I have another family.
But
that's tough.
That's not fair to the kid.
The kid, yeah, what about the little man?
Long enough.
Now, I want y'all to understand something, bro. It's not fair to the kid that the woman is doing it. I want you to listen to these men saying it's not fair for you to let the woman affect the child in a negative way by choice. She's doing this by choice. She's being a bee about it. And they're saying, man, what about child? That's not fair to the child. Well, it's not fair to the child that a woman is being that way. See, you know the problem is too many men in this society are overly emotional. This ain't about being emotional. You be overly emotional, man. These people are run circles around you. You can't effectively function as a man in this society being overly emotional like these guys.
In life, nothing is fair, player.
Nah, I get that, but it's not fair to the kid.
Yeah,
I have to suffer because you said fuck me because the situation.
It depends now. Like I said,
No, you have to suffer because your mama is being that way. What are we talking about, bruh? It's like you hear these guys; they're not holding a woman accountable at all. The woman, this conversation is literally about the woman making the decision to interfere with your ability to properly facilitate a relationship with your children. And these guys are not holding a woman accountable at all. They turn around and say the man is at fault in this situation. But that's how we live in this society, man. Dudes are soft, man. And I'm not even saying this in a disrespectful way. I'm saying dudes are raised to take on too much emotionality these days, man. And it doesn't make sense.
it was a one night stand. Depends if you was if the father was in a relationship with the mother for years and the father abandoned you. Different story.
I'm talking about the man who's a good man. He want to be in the kid's life, but the mom is just making it
difficult.
Yeah,
super difficult.
So then you wait till that child
Then you wait till that child grows up, is what he was saying. You wait till that child grows up. Man, when a woman is controlling a child when he's young, that's something totally different. But that child eventually is gonna grow up. That child is gonna grow up. You know what I'm saying? You keep tabs on the child, man. You make sure that you show up for things when you can. If you're a super busy man, you ain't gonna be sure for everything. But you make sure you pop in for graduations. You make sure you pop in for special events. You know, you keep up with the child. You know these events. You know this. You make sure that you do that. You understand? You make sure that you're always circling in the orbit. You know what I'm saying? You're always orbiting, so the child knows that you're there. And then when the child gets older and starts to be able to develop a relationship with you, then you do that. You know what I'm saying? If this is what a woman wants to do. But let's look at Trey the Truth and watch his story while he's dealing with this right now, bro. He's dealing with this right now.
You know, it's crazy. I've been at this airport all morning, man. My child was supposed to be here at 9 a.m. Not only did she not show up at 9 a.m., she just got me served. And then as I look at the papers that served, trying to have a restraining order saying I shouldn't be allowed around my child. Like, what type of games is you playing? And restraining order for what? I ain't seen my child in almost 120 days playing with you. You can't say you didn't know I was at the airport waiting for my child because you just got me served at the airport. I'm telling you, man, the devil working. Boy, I'm only going to be patient so long, man. It's all good, though. As y'all can see, truth ain't nowhere around. Games people play, boy.
Now, here's the person name, Fraser Thompson III. All right, that's Trey. And that's the stuff that he had for his daughter, man. Got a Barbie, got a backpack, who knows what's in that. And you just think about it, bro. This is what men have to deal with let me tell y'all something, man. We'll talk about this. I want y'all to understand something. I want y'all to understand this. If you make a mistake and have a child with the wrong woman, you're going to deal with some shit. All right? You're going to deal with some shit. And I want y'all to remember that. Don't ever allow yourself to be put in a frame of mind where you think you got to keep jumping through flame and hoop with gasoline draws on to be anything in this world. Being a father is your right. And if you take that right seriously and a woman want to hold you back from that to get in your way, man, go on live your life and then circle back around when that kid get older. That kid will always appreciate the fact you circle back around. Because one thing a child going to recognize, if a woman is like that with you, she going to be with her kids sometime too. So they're gonna be wondering what's wrong with her. You understand? I would rather have a woman that's so soft be the mother of my child that my child literally takes advantage of it. I'd rather have to step in and interfere there than to have a woman who's being a total be with me for whatever reason. We can't be together or for whatever reason. And then you turn around, you realize as a man you made a mistake. But you don't compound that mistake by adding this added stress to your life and letting a woman treat you like you something else. And like Trey said, it's only so long he gonna be patient. And after that point, he gonna do something. And the only things he can do is either go down, put a custody in, put a quest in for custody and go have a custody battle, or just fall back and keep paying money and wait for that child to get older. Me, I prefer the latter. Fall back, wait for the child to get older. It's a possibility the relationship with the child, you won't be able to repair it. But don't take on the responsibility of that. You let the mother take on the responsibility of that. It was her fault. That was your fault for knocking her up. but it was her fault for being the way she is, bro. I'm telling you, man. Y'all always talking about it make you a man to fight for this and fight for that and fight for that. Not really, man. Sometimes you got to remember, make you a man to fight for your peace, for your sanity, for your sanctity. Be that kind of man.